Hey guys, praying all is well. Excuse me. There's a helicopter above, which is not rare around here. I'm in the, I'm in Texas, but Mansfield, Texas. I just want to touch on with after, after the effects of the fires in California, and all those folks that lost their homes, folks that been there forever and a day, and these folks managed to stay there all that time in an area where the taxes are extremely high, the property tax and all that, where their homes run in the millions. You have actors, producers, you have all sorts of people with figures in 6, 7 numbers, digits, in the millions they earn. What's his face? The late night host. Forget his name right now, but I know he was paying $3 million in taxes to the state of California. And I got to thinking how their life compared to a normal person's life, say like myself, or like my sister, my wife, just your regular individual, 9 to 5, working hard. We over here, I say the quote unquote normal world, we start tripping when we start doing things like forgetting things, an appointment, the time, forget the time, or if not the date. You have to go meet somebody for lunch, a business deal, whatever, and you just forget, right? But these people in the hills seem to have everything together. From the outside, you see them on the big screen, or they're talked about on the news, and they seem to have their lives so put together. They're on TV and in an interview over here and this over there, and you're wondering, yeah. But yet, we just seem to not even get our stuff together and forget the simplest thing, like an appointment and stuff like that. But what they have, which we don't have, is what? An assistant. They take care of all of that. They pay all their bills. They tell them, hey, you got an appointment. So-and-so called you. We miss a call. They don't miss a call. Somebody answers. Hey, I'll let them know you called. Right? But they seem not to forget, but they have an assistant. And this is what makes the biggest difference between what would be, like I said earlier, your normal folks and those that live up in the hills. And let me tell you, when I say your normal folks, the population is huge. Okay? It's not like I'm talking about just folks from the other side of the tracks. No. We are all together when it comes to this, because it's a financial thing. It ain't color. It's a financial thing. right? The difference between us and those people in them hills is that when we've lost something, right? We know what it is to come from dirt, right? From scratch, from nothing, right? To gain something, to lose it, start all over again. We've been there, done that. We've seen it all around us. You know, jobs get lost, you lose stuff, and you come right back. Do it all over again. You lose a home, you come back. That's what we do. And in between all of that, we still find time for family and to laugh, to cry, and to enjoy life. In the midst of all of that, that's what we do. We still do the barbecues. In the midst of all that, other people up on the hills, when they lose something like that, that we all lose, including them, they react a little different than we do. Some of them have forgotten what it is to start. You know? They've been straight for so long, they forgot the struggle. Some of them never knew struggle at all, period, none, zilch. So what happens? They freak out. They freak out. Well, one odd thing about me, just a little insight as to how I've always thought my, throughout my lifetime, and my belief in God and all that. I play, which I shouldn't, but I do, the lotto every once in a while. Sometimes more than once in a while. And I'm just like everybody else. I've thought to myself, why isn't that I couldn't, have this or have that? What I'm looking for is luck. Because in actuality, when I look back at my life, with the money that I've earned and whatnot, and the potential, I should have had to have uh, a really nice car and a really nice house. Shouldn't have been an issue. My decisions is what stopped that. It wasn't my potential. The potential was there. I made that type of money. Through work, by the way. Through work. But I used to always say, what would I do if I hit a big number? Big. And I would stay in that thought for a second, buy everybody a house and all of that. But I would always end up, after I was snapped back to reality, I would say, Lord, if it means losing my soul, let me stay the way I am. And that's how I feel. I don't want to lose my soul for that. I'd rather just be poor, dirt poor, like that. And I ain't dirt poor. Compared to the world, I've never been dirt poor compared to other places. There's not one person that I know. I've heard a story that they could tell me they were dirt poor. My mom in Puerto Rico and them, but not even that. I gotta admit, I've seen pictures. Yo, another quick story. In New York, I don't know if it was 1985 or 1986. We were hanging out. It was me. Well, it was Noel, Francis, my sister, and somebody else. And we were, I don't know if everybody was on acid or not. All I know, I think that we were, all I know is that my mom or somebody put a picture in a frame of my mom as a little girl with some of my uncles and my aunties back in their home outside. Oh my God, tripping on acid. Ooh, I don't know how long we laughed. Ugh, I laughed so hard. Yeah. But, they ate every day and everything. They lived just like a lot of people. That was a hard life and you worked hard. You lived off the land. You lived off the land. Anyway, I think that's the major difference, that they struggle even further than we do. And I'm okay with that. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, I don't know exactly, I'm going to paraphrase. When the poor man, right? Well, when the rich man passed away, and he was talking about how he would want to go back and talk to his brothers, and how he was begging for somebody to dip their fingers in water and put it to his lips because they were so dry. And God said, so-and-so who was the poor man all those years, he was poor and you were rich. He lived a good life and you didn't. And now that's going to change. For eternity, the one that was the peasant, because he lived correctly according to the heart, the righteousness. Now he's going to live rich for the forever and ever. And you who had it all, his heart was put on a scale and it was found lacking. So they switched. Wow. So with that, I'm okay the way I am. All right, guys. God bless and be safe.